Adventures of Superman, Jon Kent, issue number 5. I guess we're still here. I don't know how long we're going to be playing in the Injustice universe. I guess that's all this story is, which is fine, you know? Taylor knows what he's doing. I'm not going to complain about that. The guy is clearly in love with this concept that he helped craft in the comic book, so letting him talk about it, it's better than anybody else talking about it. Does that mean it's interesting? I don't know. Again, I haven't finished the Injustice comic book, so I didn't know like where that universe left off. It seems like it's just kind of like nothing has happened for a while and everyone's just kind of like boop de boop. We're just existing for no reason, which is fine. Whatever. So, I guess 5 years ago is when the events happened in the Injustice universe where Superman killed Lois because the Joker poisoned him, because that's what Batman tells to John. So in 5 years, this is what's happened. I know it was like they did like the year segments for the Injustice storyline, and I guess it's still 5 years because I'm pretty sure like the actual like book ended more than 5 years ago, but I could be wrong. We're in like a weird time period, so I don't know when anything has happened, but kind of weird. Just recapping Injustice in 2023 for a Jon Kent. He's like, he didn't lose his world. It's still here. All he did was face a tragedy, and that sucks. But that's no excuse for what he's become. And he's grieving, and that's whatever, but he still needs to be held accountable. And the entire room of the insurgency that he's talking to is like, wow, you sound a lot like Superman before that. They're like, no, you sound like Lois. You sound just like your mother. Which is cool. I do like that everybody knows who Lois is. Like, she's got the right voice. Like, why would Catwoman realistically have talked to Lois in the real world to know what, like, she does and, like, how she responds and behaves to situations like this? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Then we get like a little page dedicated to Harley Quinn apologizing for her hand in the murder of Lois Lane, and John's like, look, if you're after forgiveness, I'm not giving it for you. You stood by the Joker, deal with that, you helped him, you can live with that, but make a difference now, do better, try to be a better person. I'm not saying sorry, and I'm not asking for your forgiveness, I don't care. He's like, fine, that's all good, let's just deal with this situation right now, because Superman seems like a lunatic. We cut back to the Hall of Justice, and Damian has just taken Jay with him. He's like, this is the guy that John was talking to. He knows him. I don't know why he's here. Clark's just pissed. Like, why did you just bring this guy to our place? I know you're kind of, like, jealous of John. He's like, of course I'm jealous of John. Dude just shows up, and you act like he's the perfect son. I chose to be here, man. I'm doing better than he ever did. You want to know where John is right now? Because he ain't here. I put a tracker on him. We can find out where he is. He's in Gotham City. Probably with Batman. I say we just go down there and attack him. Let's just do it. Not until John leaves, though. Superman's like, oh, if they're there, okay, let's go do that. And this is, I guess, where, like, the book kind of loses me. We're supposed to believe like this is like a huge tension building up, that the Batman insurgency is going against the regime of the Superman. And it feels like it's been like building to some big climactic thing, but it doesn't seem that complicated that they can't find them. Like, they're still in Gotham City. It shouldn't be that difficult. Don't know why it is. Whatever. It's very, very weird how that was handled. I don't like that. It's like, we've been preparing for this battle the whole time. What do we have on our side? Couple of pills. Batman just whips out some pills like, we take these and we can fight him. Like, cool, dude. That's your plan. Just beat him until he's down? Okay, I guess that's gonna work. We'll see, but John is going to stand on the side of Batman. Of course he is, because in this universe, Superman is the worst written character. And even so, like, trying to write the character better, his actions are still so un-Superman-like. It would make more sense if he was just called Ultraman. I don't get it. So, like, John, you should go back and try not to, like, you know, get anybody suspicious about what we're doing here. So, oh shit, an hour passes. Alarms go off at the insurgency. Superman comes in and they just fight for a minute, and you're like, okay, so was it this easy the whole time? Like, could we just find them that easily? He's got a superpower team. They can't take the pills because they're blown up. And they just get like their butts handed to them pretty fast. And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, you can try to code it all you want to make it interesting. I still think this concept is tiresome and boring. Just seeing like it's a Yellow Lantern, Hal Jordan attacking 2 women. It's like, cool, that's great. How fun is this? We're having so much fun. I don't know. I don't know if the audience still cares about this. Does that make sense? You know, where it's like, can we continue doing this specific thing? Or is it just going to get tiresome? I guess we'll find out. So, Jon is headed to the Fortress of Solitude. He walks in to find like some weird Superman robots waiting for him. He takes the crystal his mom left for him. He puts it in the device like, okay, Mom, what did you want to tell me? And it's just Lois being the voice of reason like, Jon, I know you are scared and you're worried about everything, but you also have empathy and you're aware of all of your choices. That's one of your greatest powers. I know you're going to do right and you're going to figure everything out. And as he's just watching the recording of his mom say, I love you, we hear a voice off panel say, I miss that woman. And we cut back to see Jon and Martha Kent. They're old and just trapped in the fortress. And they're like, are you Clark? He's like, no, I'm not. I'm Jon. I'm named after you. I'm named after my grandfather. And he's like, I am your blood, but I'm not from this universe, and it's kind of scary, and I'm starting to realize that this Superman has some issues, and I'm sensing a theme, and it's just kind of sad. We're like, you know, Clark's parents are just trapped in the ice fortress. Like, can you just steer him in the right direction? Like, put him back on the right path? Like, I think it's going to help knowing that it's you doing it, which is very sad and disturbing. And again, I'm just like, why are we doing this? You know, like, I guess redemption for the Injustice Superman could be an idea. And I guess if you're the guy that made Jonathan Kent popular in the comics, you could try that, you know? You did the best Jonathan Kent Superman story. You did the best Injustice story. To blend the two together and have your creations meet a natural conclusion that way, I guess that's something to do. But is it? Is it that interesting? Is it that fun? I don't think it is. And I think that's my biggest problem with this book. So Superman holds a press conference. He's like, I just captured the terrorist known as Bruce Wayne. He's Batman. I got Barbara Gordon and Selena Kyle here too, and Harleen Quinzel. We got him. And then Clark is just standing over like, hey, I'm winning the day, baby. But Bruce is like, Jon's going to stop you. He's a Superman, and he still knows what that means. It still means something to him. And you see Harley Quinn's trying to make like a sly remark, and he's like, what did you choose to say to me? You're responsible for this. And Clark just instantly loses it. And all tension's kind of lost in that moment where, what are we doing? I just physically cannot believe that this type of event would ever turn a Superman into a fascist dictator. I can't believe that. And no matter how much you try to sugarcoat it as just being like an Elseworld story, it never sits right with me. Just Harley Quinn opening her mouth is just like, everything you've done, you stupid bitch, I hate you. You dare speak in my presence? It's like, ugh, okay. Take it easy a minute. You're not that interesting. I don't know. I don't love it. The unfortunate thing is I don't love it. What I love is Jonathan Kent in the center of this chaotic universe, seeing like, yeah, that's no excuse for that stupid behavior. We should fix that. I will fight with you guys to stop that. And everything sucks. He's keeping his parents locked up. That sucks. I really dig Jon in this story. He's a really well fleshed out character and just makes you believe. And something I just love to think about is that if you take all of the young superheroes, whether it's the DC universe or the Marvel universe, and you just give them like the central stage, there's never going to be like a war or a fight or a fraction between them, you know? They're just going to be fine and deal with their problems like normal people do. There's never going to be like a civil war between the champions, you know? Unless it's editorially forced. It's so stupid. And that's the same thing. Like, Jon Kent's generation of superheroes is never going to have an Injustice event. Stupid. But whatever. Adventures of Superman, Jon Kent, issue number 5. I'm going to give a 6 out of 10. I don't know where this story's going, and I don't really love it. So thank you all for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.